guys, welcome to this week's Reading vlog. So it's actually Thursday and I just realized I hadn't started the vlog this week. So, welcome to the vlog. I don't really have much to update you on. I do have a reading update, which I'll talk about in a second. But let's chat about what's going on this week, or what has happened so far. So I have been working every single day. Monday was my only day off, and that's really about it. I had class yesterday morning on Wednesday, and yeah, that's what's going on in my life. It is week 2 of the O.W.L.S, so I will be continuing reading my TBR for that, and that's really it. This weekend I don't have any plans. It is Easter on Sunday, but since we are in quarantine, we can't really do anything, so that's that. But yeah, that's really my update. As far as reading, I am currently rereading Twilight by Stephanie Meyer, the first book in the Twilight saga. I am 210 pages into it. I plan on finishing this tonight. And then, let me just say, I kind of talked about this last week, as far as my thoughts on it. It's like maybe a 3 at best right now. I mean, I read this series when I was 13, and I'm now almost 23. I'll be 23 in July. So, a lot of my opinions have changed. Still, some of them stand true to this day. Like, I am Team Edward, probably always will be. And you know what? No matter how much my opinions on the series change over the years, it will always have a special place in my heart. Because I did grow up with the books. So I'm rereading that. I think I'm going to try to finish this tonight, like I said. And then, as far as what I plan on reading afterwards, I don't know. I may finish A Court of Mist and Fury. Maybe I'll read The Cruel Prince. I'll let you guys know in the morning what that is the case. So that is my update, my intro to the vlog. I am going to go ahead and relax and read, and then I'm going to try to go to bed early tonight because I have to go to work at 6 a.m. tomorrow. So I'll see you guys after work tomorrow. Morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. So I think the last time I checked in was Monday, and I can't remember if I had talked about the book that I had finished on that day or not. I actually finished 2 books that day. I know I talked about Down Among the Sticks and Bones, but after that I actually finished Beneath the Sugar Sky as well, which is the 3rd book in this series, and I gave it 2 stars, which surprised me a lot, because I have really enjoyed the past 2 books in this series so much. I thought that I know there was going to be some stuff in here that wouldn't be something that I enjoy reading about. I knew that going in, so I figured it'd be a 3 at most, but I did not expect to give it a 2. And I was just so bored. There's like, the plot line is not interesting in this book at all. I just did not care at all. And not only that, but there was also an excessive amount of fat shaming, because the main character we're following is plus size, and though it is challenged throughout the book, the fat shaming, which I appreciate, I'm not triggered by it. I am plus size myself, and it's not a trigger for me, but I don't like reading about it either. If it's on a few pages throughout a book, that's fine. Like, it's something I'll probably knock like half a star off for, but when it's on almost every single page, or at least every other chapter, that's when I have to knock off at least 1 star. So that was the big thing for this book. So I gave it a 2. I am going to continue on with the series because these books are so short and they're really easy to fly through, and I do enjoy them. So it's like, yeah, even though this book wasn't my favorite, I am continuing on. I have started In an Absent Dream, which is the 4th book, and this is following Lundy, who is the character in the 1st book. I would say, if you guys aren't familiar with this series, it's a series of novellas following children who've gone through portals, kind of like Narnia in Wonderland, 2 different worlds, and then we are following them in this series when they come back to real life and the repercussions for that. And I would say out of the 3.5 I've read right now, I would say the good starting place, besides the first book, Every Heart a Doorway, would be Down Among the Sticks and Bones, because that is a prequel. And I believe this one is as well. And then Beneath the Sugar Sky, it's a direct sequel to Every Heart a Doorway. And I think the next book, which is Come Tumbling Down, is also a direct sequel. So that's how I would read it if you guys want to check that series out. But that's really all I have to update on. Oh, and then I did read a little bit more Twilight. I am now about 280 pages in. Yep, 280 easy, exactly. Hi guys, happy Monday. So as you can tell, I'm once again combining these 2 weeks into one large vlog. So weeks 2 and 3 of the Owls into one long vlog. So it is Monday, like I said. I haven't updated since Thursday, I want to say. It might have been earlier than that. And honestly, I don't have much to talk about. I haven't done any reading. I've actually been listening to an audiobook. I'm listening to Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Sean McGuire. This is book 2 in the Wayward Children series. This is a reread for me. I read this, I want to say like 2 years ago. I read the first 2 books in this series back to back. So far out of the 2 that I've read, this is my favorite. I really love this one. And I am about halfway through it right now. So I'm hoping to actually finish that today, because I do have to do some schoolwork as well as some blog posts to write. So I'll listen to that and probably finish it today. And that's what I've been reading. Plans for this week. It is the day after Easter. Easter was yesterday. Me and my family didn't do anything special because we can't do anything. We usually have my mom's side of the family over, but because of the coronavirus, can't do that this year. So my parents, me, my brother just sat down, had Easter dinner last night, just the 4 of us. It was nice. We took a walk, we had some good dessert, and then I played Wiz for the rest of the night, basically. So that's that. Other stuff going on this week. I'm working 5 days this week. I had yesterday off because my store was closed, because I work at a grocery store. We're closed Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So had yesterday off. I have today off. I have Wednesday off, and then I'm working the other days. And then I have classes on Wednesday, and then that's it. The only other thing that's going on this week is reading related, is the weekend edition of the Reading Rush, the stay-at-home edition. The Reading Rush is formerly known as Booktube-a-thon. If you guys have been around Booktube at any point in time, you probably have heard of it. It usually happens in the summer. It's hosted by Ariel Bissett, and I'm going to link all the information down below for you guys, even though this edition has already happened. For the summer edition, if you guys want to join us, that happens in July. So that's happening this weekend. I haven't set a TBR yet. I have books picked out. I just gotta make sure they fit the challenges. So I'll be doing that this weekend. I'm trying to decide if I want to include it in this vlog or do a separate one. I'll let you guys know once we get closer to that. It starts on Thursday. So that's that. That's really all I have to update on. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys off here. I'm going to go ahead, I'm watching a YouTube video right now, and then I'm going to do some schoolwork, listen to my audiobook, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, I am back. It is now about 3-ish, I want to say. And I have a reading update for you. I finished Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Sean McGuire. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars, which is the same rating I gave it initially when I read it a couple of years ago. I still really enjoy this book. Is not quite a 5-star. It's honestly on the lower end of a 4.5. And that's just because I think, while I really connected with the characters in this story more than I did the first book, I think there's just not enough plot and world development for me to give it a full 5. So it's a 4.5. And yeah, really enjoyed it. Now I have moved on to Beneath the Sugar Sky, which is the 3rd book, and I have already read like half of it because they're so short. The audiobooks are only 4 hours and like a few minutes over that, but I'm listening to it on 1.5 the speed, so I should be done by the end of the day at this point with that. And then I don't know if I'm going to continue on to the 4th book after that. I will let you guys know. So that is really it. That's all I have to update on. I wrote some blog posts. Now I got to film at some point. So yeah, that's it. And I will see you guys later, probably with another reading update. Hi guys, happy today's Wednesday, Jaggy. I haven't checked in since Monday, and I do have a reading update for you. I have finished another book since I last checked in. I finished Beneath the Sugar Sky by Sean McGuire. I gave this 2 stars, which was surprising because the first 2 books in the series I either gave a 4 or 4.5 out of 5 stars. So to go from that to a 2 really surprised me. I'll link my Goodreads review down below where I go more into depth on the problems I have with this book. But to summarize it, basically, I did not enjoy the plot. The plot was so boring. Nothing really happened. There was a ton of fat shaming, which was challenged throughout the book, and I do acknowledge that, but it was still consistent. And even though it's not a trigger for me as a plus size person myself, I just did not appreciate seeing it so much in this book, and that's the main reason why I gave it a 2. So, and I knew that was going to be in here going in, so I kind of knew what to expect with that. So, again, didn't really bother me as much, but, it's just something that I don't want to see. So that is that, and I have moved on to Into an Absent Dream, which is the 4th book. I am about 2 hours into that. I'm listening to it on 1.5 speed, so I'm going to try to finish it today, and then maybe move on to the 5th book, but we'll see on that. And then I have also gotten 280 pages into Twilight, which I plan on finishing either today or tomorrow. I have been bringing this to work with me so I can read on my lunch breaks. So we'll see when I can finish this. This is probably going to be a 3, maybe a 2.5 at best. We'll see. Again, this is a reread for me, so that is my update. My plans for the rest of the day. I do have the film today, and I think I'm going to write some blog posts as well. I'm not sure about that though. And that's really about it. I already had class this morning, so that's done. But we'll see where the day takes us, so I will see you guys later. Hi guys, happy Thursday. So it is 10:30 in the morning, and I figured I would check in, even though I don't have a reading update for you. I want to talk about my plans for the rest of the weekend, because this weekend is the stay-at-home reading rush, which is the weekend edition of the Reading Rush, formerly known as Booktubeathon, that happens during the month of July. So this is just a 3-day, no, it's actually 4 days, 4-day version of that readathon. And since we are in quarantine, I will link my TBR where I talk more about it up in the cards for you guys. Ariel decided just to put out on a weekend edition of it. So my plans, I have 2 books I want to finish today. Both of them I probably can finish in one sitting. First one of those is Twilight for the Owls. I think I mentioned this either yesterday or on Monday that I'm 280 pages in, so I have a little less than 200 pages left to go in it. So I'm going to bring this to work with me and see if I can finish it there. If not, I will finish it when I get home tonight. And then I want to start my reread of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling, which is obviously my favorite series of all time, if you guys don't know. I am overdue for a reread on this. I reread the first book, I think I reread it last year during the Owls and the Newts. But I want to do a full series reread this year, so I'm going to start and probably finish this today because it's super duper short, so we'll see about that. And then I think I'm going to move on to A Court of Mist and Fury after that, but I will let you guys know. Anyways, that is my update, and I will see you guys later with another one. Hi guys, happy Friday. So it is 10 o'clock at night, and I have a reading update for you because I finished Twilight last night, and I gave it 3 stars, which was not surprising. I did expect to give it maybe a 2.5 or 3. It's just kind of just how I remember it being, like a cheesy paranormal romance that 13-year-old me loved, and 22-and-a-half-year-old me has mixed feelings on. I will say, I think the second half of the book is a lot better than the first half. I definitely cringed a lot less in the second half, but again, it's not the most well-written series. It's a book that was published in the 2000s. It's cheesy, it's paranormal, there's vampires, there's werewolves, it's Twilight. But again, I do have very fond memories attached to this book, so I think it will have a very special place in my heart. I am kind of considering keeping my copies of the books, but I'm not 100% sure on that, because now that I've read this first one, I kind of just want to hang on to it for the memories, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so I'll let you guys know. So I give it 3 stars, discounted for my Transfiguration class for the Owls Read-a-Thon, which was to read a book involving shapeshifting. So that is at 2 books down for that readathon, 5 books read for the month, which, when was the last time that happened? I can't remember. Anyways, that is my update. I moved on to reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I'm like 20 pages into that. I'll finish that in the next couple days. So that is my update, and I will see you guys tomorrow.